Hello.
Can you just mimic me?
I just can't mimic you?
Nope.
No?
No.
No.
And you didn't even do it right the first time because I said you can't just mimic me.
So you're saying I didn't do it right the first time because I didn't say I just can't mimic you?
You didn't do it that time either. You were like the worst at mimicking people.
So what you're saying is I'm the worst at mimicking, even though I'm clearly saying different things and not mimicking you at all.
Anyway, so we are here with
Our 6 new friends.
7 technically.
7.
Yeah, 7. We got some stuff while we were in North Carolina.
It's beer.
Not necessarily.
And cider.
We got some alcohol while we were in North Carolina.
And glasses in which to drink it.
Yeah.
Mine has a turtle.
Mine has a dogfish.
From Terrapin.
From,
Freshest turtle beer you can get.
and from Dogfish Head.
Yes.
But we got these while we were in North Carolina at
We were in Boone. The cups came from Goodwill. The bottles came from Teeter Sullins.
Harris-Teeter. We're gonna test some of these out. Some of these are seasonal, and some of them are just normal. You can just find them on shelves, and some of them are locals from Boone.
Yeah, we got there right between the we got there as the summer beer was going out and the fall was coming in, so we got a little bit of a mix.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get started.
Caleb's more of a cider person, and I'm more of a beer person. So this is gonna very obviously be who. It's going to be very obvious who picked what.
Gold medal.
Yeah, that's my bottle opener. Compliments of Urban Outfitters. Of course, yeah, because of course that's where I got it. But this is Woodchuck Summertime, and it says it has a hint of blueberry in it.
Let's see. Yep, this smells like alcohol, all right.
You can't smell things.
Yes, I can hear the flavor. Nice bouquet.
I really do not smell any blueberry, but I do like the bottle art. It's got a little lake scene on it. Caleb's already testing.
Excellent mouthfeel. It is in fact a liquid.
It's pretty good.
That's like Sprite level of light.
It says hint of blueberry. Like, honestly, if it didn't say it on the bottle, I wouldn't believe it. Now it's coming. The blueberry is more of an aftertaste.
It really is.
Yeah.
Darn, that's light.
But Woodchuck, I've never really liked. I'm more of a fan of, help me.
Angry Orchard?
Yes, I'm more of a fan of Angry Orchard. I've also got some in my glass. This is what it looks like. Now with the tint, you can tell with the tint that it has some blueberry in it because it's got kind of a purple tint to it. Anyway, Woodchuck Summertime, what's your overall opinion?
Maybe it was Sprite. That may have been a flavor of Sprite. I can't feel.
Do you remember
the
like Sprite Remix?
Yeah, that was basically Sprite Remix with some alcohol in it. That's how I would
describe it.
describe
It's a very early
that.
2000s reference, though.
The kids will dig it.
I remember Sprite Remix. I was helping my daddy work on a nail salon down there next to the Dollar Tree.
That's a very specific memory. Let's see if we can get rid of it with our next beer.
Now, this one I picked out. This is a vanilla porter by Breckenridge Brewery. I mostly just liked the bottle. I like the label. But also vanilla porter just seemed like a good idea.
I don't know what a porter is. Hopefully it will help me carry my heavy things.
Also, you know what a Porter Wagner is, though.
Yes, he was a wizard who once roamed the South.
That's very sweet. It almost tastes like a Frappuccino.
As a person who's not a big beer fan, I've successfully taken 2 gulps of it without, like, wincing up and hating it.
is very sweet, though. It is very sweet.
It does. It does not taste like bitter bread to me.
It tastes like coffee.
Not that much.
It tastes just like coffee to me. But I am also one of those people, though, that gets, like, the sweet Starbucks coffees, and you're not.
Yes, and to be fair, she's actually, like, you know, had a lot of beer before.
It's really sweet.
At this point, I'm just like, yes, this is a beer.
This is a beer. This is a cider. And I'm just like, this is sweet. But
like an amateur wine critic, yes, I can tell this is a lovely brown. Yes, a dark brown, almost Coca-Cola-ish in color. Yes, smells like a frat house, but what if the nicer ones where they don't put out cigarettes everywhere?
Like, genuinely, if you like darker, like, beers and then you also like Starbucks, like, this is a good beer for you, I think.
Hello, Payway. Payway's in here now.
He's our editor.
Yes, this is Editor Payway.
He does his best, but he is a dog and has tiny paws, which cannot reach the keyboard very well.
That's why the videos take so long to upload sometimes.
Also, his hands are larger than the keys. Also, he's a dog. It has no formal education.
What'd you genuinely think about it?
Well, like I said, it's like when you first start drinking coffee, you can't really tell that much of a difference between the different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're basically like, yep, that's a cup of coffee. Pretty sure it's black. Or like an amateur, like, you gotta think about like a sommelier when they're first starting out. You know, the most they're going to be able to do is like, this wine is a purple. Or this wine is sort of a light greenish white. Like, that's about the stage I'm at with beer. I can identify that it is beer most of the time.
Well, like I said, it was very dark, and it was very flavorful. If you like coffee, it's good.
That was the fourth, or not fourth. That I've had less than 10 beers total in my life.
It really reminded me more of a Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me a lot of a Guinness, but with like, it was like if you were really. Like, does anybody remember, like, the Reese's commercials? Like, oh, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter, you got your peanut butter and my chocolate kind of deal? It was like if you bumped into your friend who had a vanilla bean frappuccino on the street, and you were just like, Guinness in your hand, and your friend had a vanilla bean frappuccino, and you two bumped into each other. And that whole deal happened. Is what that basically was.
It's one of the leading methods breweries use to make new beer flavors.
We have our Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest.
Interesting facts. I've been to the Sierra Nevada Brewery, which was responsible for most of the beers I've had. Mm-hmm. They have one called Otravez I really like, because it tastes like an orange.
You've been into the one in Mills River, North Carolina, I'm assuming, not the one in Chico, California.
No. It's next to the Man, California. Dated references.
Anyway, this is their fall seasonal for 2016. It's a festival lager.
Festival lager?
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's festive.
Oh, we should have made our schnitzel.
We should have. Maybe a little thing of confetti will pop out when we open it. It is not a chugging beer.
It is not a Chuggington beer. You should not drink this with children.
No. We need a better children's beer.
Wow, that is a British children's TV show about trains.
It's what the people want. 70s sitcoms, British TV shows for children. We'll try to get some Postman Pat jokes in if we can. We're working on it.
I've never watched Chuggington, but I know about it.
Kids love trains. So why more children should work on cargo rail lines? You got into it?
Very... not my thing. Oktoberfest, you picked this.
Yeah, they're... Like I said, all I drink is cider, and all they had was this woodchuck and a bunch of Angry Orchard. And I didn't think anyone wanted us to watch us drink Angry Orchard, because, let's just face it, everyone's got Angry Orchard. It's bog standard common at this point.
Okay, I'm just gonna be straight up honest about this Oktoberfest. I'm not a big fan.
Me neither. It just kind of tastes like a generic light beer.
It does. Honestly, it's starting to remind me of PBR. Anyway, yeah, I do not recommend Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest.
Go for the next one.
This
Show
is
them the label. Sisters of the Boone Indian Pale Ale. Brewed with that great pagan taste.
Caleb also picked this one out, so if it's garbage, it's Caleb's fault.
That's all my fault because I don't know what beer is.
Because Sierra Nevada was him. Woodchuck was good, but it wasn't amazing.
I liked it.
Yeah, but the vanilla porter was me, and that was really good. So.
It's not. That is strong.
I'm not a fan of this.
It is very bitter. The taste has not left my mouth. Down. Pale Ale, no.
So now we're getting into the two final beers, and they're ones I've picked out. So
We had to take a brief pause for bitterness reasons, and because Pele briefly got trapped in the tablecloth and was about to pull the whole operation down. Pele was trying to steal our beer.
Pele was being a silly little baby.
He is a baby.
Okay,
Which one you want next?
Traveler.
Traveler.
Okay, Traveler I've always had good experiences out of. I
They're
love
pretty
this
good.
company. Like, I love the grapefruit shandy. I love...
You like the grapefruit shandy?
Yes, I do.
I don't like the grapefruit. Can't take grapefruit. Grapefruit is a trash fruit.
I love the lemon shandy. I love everything I've ever experienced from Traveler.
I enjoy everything I've ever experienced from Blues Traveler.
Wait, this is Jacko Traveler Pumpkin Shandy.
Mhm.
And it is their seasonal for... Well, it's one of their seasonals. They also have a blood orange that is vampire themed, but it's only available in their fall pack. Oh, it smells so good.
Let me smell.
Oh my god.
Oh lord, it's like a drunk person's made a pumpkin pie.
Yeah, it is. Like, you open the bottle and it immediately smells like your grandmother's kitchen at Thanksgiving. God, that smells so good. Okay.
Oh lord, it's like a pumpkin pie. Like, I wish we had smell-o-vision, but they've blocked my research on that.
Like, look at this. Like, this straight up looks like... It just looks like pumpkin. Like, you can straight up see pumpkin.
This is like the cloud. Well, we had the vanilla porter that was black, but this is very cloudy.
But it's orange. Like, you can tell there's pumpkin.
Yeah, there's a very orange tint to that.
I'm excited.
Well, let's do it.
That's good. That is good.
Oh, yeah, the pumpkin just hit me.
Mm-hmm.
It is very light. It's like a pumpkin pie aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it starts off with a pumpkin aftertaste, and then, like, bam, the crust and stuff hit you.
It's so good.
You pick out all beer from now on. I would pick out all cider.
Well, like, shandies are always going to be like a lighter beer, and that's the one thing I really like about Traveler. And I know you didn't care for the grapefruit whenever we got it,
I
but
just don't like grapefruit.
yeah, I loved that. I can't wait for Christmas. It's very good. I almost wish I hadn't split it with you.
I don't blame you.
But it's honestly the lowest alcohol content though that we've had. It's 4.4. But
It's good.
it's so good.
She's very excited about this one. There's a ball in it, apparently. When I shook it up, it sounded like a spray... Or when I picked it up, it sounded like a spray paint can.
Okay, someone's never had a Guinness before. It's this guy.
No. Angel's Ashes did not make it sound like a fun thing to start drinking.
So this is the Guinness Nitro IPA. And the thing that he's referring to is the little ball in here that makes it basically a Guinness.
How does a ball make it a Guinness?
Well, it gives it its nitrogen.
Okay, so nitrogen is what makes Guinness Guinness. Like, this is nitrogen. What was that?
That was the nitrogen being released from the ball. It gives it its head.
Ah.
Because you know how Guinness has that super foamy head?
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes from the nitrogen.
This beer is like half head.
Yep. But, like, now, of course it doesn't come from that whenever it's coming from a tap. It comes from that whenever it's coming from a can.
Ah, so that's the ball in there to make it, like, Guinnessy.
Yeah.
beer has more head on it than anything I've ever seen?
Not really. See, like, it's 3 parts.
Has more head than a Hydra.
See, look. Because this isn't really head.
What is it?
It's, like, being fused.
Ah. So we really have to wait for it to convert. This is the only beer I've ever had to, like, wait to load.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had anything that's creamy and bitter at the same time.
Now, see, normal Guinness tastes basically like this, but without the sweet hints in it. Like, you take all the sweetness out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how you like that cold brew coffee?
Yeah.
Kind of like that,
Ooh.
but without the cream and sugar.
I don't put cream and sugar in mine.
Ah, then yes, it's kind of like that.
Regular Guinness sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to tempt me into drink.
Basically, anytime I drink it, my friends that don't like it basically are just like, good, enjoy your coffee beer. And I'm just like, oh, I will. I love it.
Just tastes like coffee?
Basically.
Fun.
It's a very, very dark beer.
Mm-hmm. The darkest of beers?
Mm-hmm. Dark as my soul. I don't like the Nitro IPA as much as I like normal Guinness.
Okay, it is very, like, smooth, but then it just hits you with the bitterness.
It's still not as bitter as the IPA that you got.
No, but that does not try to trick you into thinking it's not bitter for a split second.
This isn't really bitter.
It's just smooth, and then it just, like, hits you with this funky aftertaste.
Here, let me see. For some reason, ours tastes different.
Let me try yours.
I think you let yours sit too long. Where you start drinking it.
That's the same.
Nope.
It tastes the same to me. I do not like this.
But before we move on to your big cider,
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite so far tonight?
The woodchuck, and then that traveler pumpkin.
The woodchuck was very good, but it just didn't scream hard cider to me.
It didn't, and that's kind of why I liked it.
And also, like, if you're going to advertise hint of blueberry,
Mm-hmm.
I want to taste a hint of blueberry.
There was a very faint hint.
I didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could faintly smell it, and I saw the purpley tint.
Well, maybe that's what it means by hint. It's not really there, but the hint's at it.
Like, if
I think my arm's like a T-Rex. That's my real question.
But if I'm going to hint at you that I want a diamond necklace for something that I know you're not going to get me because diamonds, I'm still not going to be like, here's something colored like a diamond necklace. Like, I'm going to be like, oh, that's a really pretty diamond necklace. I think it would look pretty on me, specifically after Christmas.
That would be very vague, and I still probably wouldn't get it.
You probably wouldn't, but that's more of a hint than, oh, look, here's something colored like a diamond.
No. Maybe it's a very vague hint.
The vaguest of hints.
The vaguest.
My favorite's probably the Traveler, followed by the Vanilla Porter.
I like the vanilla porter, but it was a beer.
Yeah.
It was my third, though, because the other two were kind
I'm
of
really
crap.
sad that Guinness didn't even break my top 3, though, but it definitely is in my top 4, but that's not really saying much compared to the other two.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, because I even think that the Guinness IPA makes it into your top 4.
It's probably tied with the Sisters of the Moon.
I mean, the Oktoberfest, though, probably.
Yeah, Oktoberfest is like its fourth. It's just there because it's so generic.
Like, the Oktoberfest isn't even in the top 4 for me because the Guinness IPA is still better than the Oktoberfest. At least I'm halfway tempted to finish the Guinness IPA.
I am not a fan of it, really. Like, I don't know why I don't like it. It's just something about that combination my brain does not
It
like.
kind of almost tastes like you mixed milk with an IPA.
Yes, that's it. Like, imagine if someone made a beer milkshake.
Because, I mean, the thing that I do love about, like, normal Guinness is that you have, like, the creaminess with the darker beer, but it works there.
Let's try the giant organic cider.
Oh, it's a product of the UK.
Of Englishmen? Mm-hmm. What would George Washington say about that?
So this is Samuel Smith's organic cider. It's a product of the UK.
A traitor commie beer.
And it's so heavy it made my arm hurt lifting it up like that.
It weighs several stone, which you would know if you were from England. Show them what it looks like.
It's 1 pint. That's all it is. 1 pint.
Uh-huh.
It's 1 pint of cider. I could do this on my own.
But you're not. I love the cider. That is a very dark cider.
It looks almost like Angry Orchard.
It does. If you take a look. Like apple juice. But it gets you drunk.
It's adult apple juice for adulting.
Yes. When I need to do my taxes or math of some kind.
And it's gluten-free. So this is gluten-free for anybody out there who can't have gluten. Mm-hmm. It's gluten-free.
With your Crohn's disease. Your celiac disease.
So if you have a gluten...
Or you're being a filthy hipster.
So if you have a gluten intolerance, you can have Samuel Smith's organic cider from England.
That's good. It tastes exactly like apple juice. Like
It does not.
To the extent.
It's very dry.
Yeah, it is good. My mouth feels drier having drank it.
It actually does. Like the thing, and it does not taste exactly like apple juice. I do not know what weird planet you're living on. Not a fan.
I like it.
Like, it's weird because it almost tastes like Angry Orchard, but a little bit not as good.
This is like Angry Orchard's British cousin.
So that means it's not as funny. And it's definitely not as attractive.
It's much funnier, but you have to understand its sense of humor.
Yeah, so my favorite of the night was Jacko. Jacko Traveler.
Okay, my first is Woodchuck, then this, then the Jacko. I think it's hard because I also...
Jacko, Vanilla, Woodchuck.
Then the Vanilla, then the rest. I don't really care enough about them for it to matter.
Okay, so someone's just gonna keep double fisting ciders.
Yep.
You're not gonna be helpful the rest of the day at all, are you?
It's 11:30. There's no day left.
You know what would make this cider better?
Now, how far is it up on your favorites? How much does that improve the taste? Did that change the mouthfeel, the bouquet?
Nope, but it's shiny. But that woodchuck is about to go out because it's summer only. Jacko's coming in because it's fall only.
We don't know the status of this weird cider we're drinking now.
It's British only. No, it's in America.
So, rain, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah. It's around. Possibly. Go to your store if they don't have it. Throw a revolt.
It's what we did to get the British out.
So, throw a revolt to get the British
back in. Bye, everybody.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Do it.
Adios.